Hi y'all, welcome to another episode. This time I want to show you how I did this grafting. This is Asian pear, and this is just a regular kefir pear. The grafting section is like right here, and it's been a year old. I grafted since last winter, and it is the end of February 2022. So these are two of my Asian pears. They are probably about 6 to 7 years old. I trim them twice a year, and these are going to be the one I'm going to graft onto the other one. Some of these branches are kind of growing weird like this. I'm gonna prune them away anyways. So I'm gonna pick the size that is similar to the other one and then just take some cuttings. As you can see, there's no leaves on the trees right now because you want to do this, in my experience, you want to do this in the winter time, that is before it's budding. You don't want it to be too hot before it's healed. So some of these below here, this is like a 1-year-old cane. It's so nice and green. These are a little bit older, maybe a couple of years older, and these are much older, maybe 4 to 5 years old. I just prune my tree every year to make sure it does not get too crowded, but you know, it's crowded. It's a lot of pruning. Some of these odd growing like this is going to be removed. So I'm going to remove this 1-year-old cane, and maybe that one, or that one up there. It's nice and thick. So first of all, get a nice sharp shear, pruning shear, and sanitize it with alcohol. And that will be plenty. Okay. And this varieties is stark giant Asian pear. I think that one's is Hosoi. I have to double check on my order again. It's Asian pear. It doesn't really matter to me much, but this one seems to get a little bit bigger. And this is the kefir pear. It's growing a little bit weird, so I don't really have like a shape or anything. I just prune where I feel like it needs to be pruned, and it's balanced. You can see it's a little bit heavy on this side. The tree is a little bit leaning, so maybe it needs to be pruned up a little bit over there to balance it out. But I'm going to graft it onto this side to have some odd area, like this one. Maybe this one is good, then I'll graft onto this one. But this one I also need to prune it back. I think this is a nice cane here. It's growing outward, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and oops, I'm gonna go ahead and graft it right here, so that the future growth will be going this way. Maybe pick like another one like that one. Let's see. I'm super short, so these are way too tall for me. Maybe that one is growing out that way. So maybe I'll pick this one. So this size looks sort of similar, maybe right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna take maybe this section, and I'm gonna try to see if I can have some of these buds like facing out and graft onto it like this. Oops, my son. Here's a tool I'm using. It's a quick pruning too. It has a very nice attach or like a puzzle looking. So I'm going to just maybe go to this section here. Maybe this section. This section is nicer, like straight and out like this. And just kind of put it in there like so. It doesn't matter what side you do, in my opinion. But just think about it. Keep it. If you're doing like this for the scion, doing the same thing for that. So and then same direction, so that the bottom will be the opposite of the top. So let me see right there. It's gonna have a good view. It has a little V shape here. Now I'm trying to cut this and then remove my finger like that right there. Trying to set it in the middle as center as I can. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oop. There we go. And this is what it looks like. Cool. Now remember, I was doing it like this to this. So make sure you're doing the same direction. Hold it the same direction with the cane. I mean with the tree that you're gonna graft onto. So okay, so there we go. So this one doesn't really line up. I cut it too high, but that's okay. Let me close up. Okay, so facing this thing outward, and since they don't line up perfectly, so I'm gonna try to line them up on one side like that. Hold on, let me see if I can get to a 360. Here we go. So this is what it looks like on this side, and looks like this on this side. If you pick the right section, if you have the same width, then they should be lined up well. But at least if you don't, at least have one side lined up. And this is the film, the plastic grafting plastic I'm going to use. Just get you a good section, maybe a couple of feet, 1 foot, and just yank it out. Make sure they line up for once, and then the second, make sure you really tighten it. You add more tape if you need to, so that has a good contact. Now stretch it out and trying to cover the whole cut area there. And do a bunch of these so that at least you have 1 to 2, whatever the rate it'll be. And at the end, just pull it really hard and then push it in. It has it'll stick. I guess it'll stay taped like that. Like the stretch, the tension will pull back and it'll automatically stick. So that's what the graft looks like. I mean, right now it's kind of curved, but eventually in the spring and the next season it'll start growing out. For this old one that I did last year, it mid-year, like July or so, I prune it, and then I want another branch to branch out this way. So this is how much it grew from here to all the way up here in 1 year. It's about 18 inches. That one is done. It's very easy and very quick. I mean, you can cut it and let that just grow out, but you know, just to save the energy and water loss. But here is another one I just did. It's a little bit better. You see, it looks seamless almost. That is perfect, the same size, but this is what it looks like all around. So I'm gonna tape it up and do a couple more. That is it, guys. I hope you have fun and enjoy this. And if you have some tools, some trees that you can have fun, go ahead and have fun. And we'll see in about a couple of months when spring comes, like whenever your tree is ready to leaf out, open it up and check. Maybe in March, April, even May. Open it up and check and see if it healed. If it's black, then it didn't take. And if it's still growing, you know, leaves start growing out, you know you did a good job. So have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you next time.